Good morning, Gladiators. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday, March 29th. Today we will be doing a punctuation review for our upcoming Writing Star test on April 6th. So we're going to go over punctuation today. There will be 6 tasks cards that I'd like for you to try on your own. Write the answer in your LNB or on a piece of paper, and at the end we'll go over the answers. So during dialogue, a comma is needed before a dialogue tag. I reminded my mom, that's the dialogue tag. Place the comma inside the quotation marks. Open quotes. I have a track meet after school, comma, close quotes. Here's my dialogue tag. If the dialogue is split, then the comma will go before the first half of the dialogue, after the dialogue tag. So here it looks like I have a track meet today, and here's my comma letting my reader know that it is going to continue on after this dialogue tag. We need a comma here. This is not capitalized since it is part of this first sentence, and it's after school, period. Try your hand at task number 2. Remember, you can press pause and take your time to read these task cards. Compound sentences. If you are using a fanboy to combine 2 complete sentences, you will need a comma before the fanboy. I ate so much pizza in New York, comma, and I never want to eat another slice again. Use a comma when there are 3 or more items in a series, not for 2 items. Pizza and hot dogs are everywhere in New York, so you do not need a comma because there's only 2, but here there are 3. I ate my fill of pizza, comma, hot dog, comma, and pasta in New York City. Do your best at task number 3. Introductory arubases. Remember, I'm kind of going fast because these are just reviews, right? Here is my first arubus that starts my sentence. You will need to place a comma after the subordinating conjunction phrase before my complete sentence. When I woke up from my nap, comma, I had the worst headache ever. If the arubus or subordinating conjunction is in the middle of the sentence, you do not need a comma. I had the worst headache after I woke up from my nap. Task card number 4. Please press pause. 5, 6. Apostrophes. If you use an apostrophe plus an S, like this, an apostrophe S, to show that one person or thing owns or is a member of something. So it shows ownership. I have always loved my brother's apostrophe S car. So I always take my hand and cover my apostrophe S. Now I know I have a singular noun. My one brother that I'm speaking of owns this car, apostrophe S. If you have a plural noun, then the apostrophe goes after the S. The 2 singers, okay, we added that S to make it plural, and then it's apostrophe after the S, so now we know there's more than one. If I were to cover my apostrophe, it's plural. The 2 singers in the band have wonderful voices. If the plural noun is irregular and it does not end in an S, you did not add an S to make it plural, children, then you just follow the apostrophe S rule. So if I were to cover my apostrophe and my S, I know that this is plural. The children's parade was a great success. If in the case that your noun ends in an S, as in it was like born with an S, so let's say the word James ends in an S, then you still follow the same rule. Apostrophe S. If it's, well, yes, apostrophe S. So then it would be S apostrophe S, only if the noun is born with an S. Take your time, complete task card number 7. So here are our answers to the task cards. Go back and check your answers. So now we're going to have a couple of practices. So this is an apostrophe review quizzes. Here is my link. You click on the link and it'll take you to this quiz. I will be taking this one for a grade. You can redo the test over until you make a satisfactory grade. Or it's not a test, it's just a review for apostrophes. This one takes you to a booklet, comma practice. Click on the link, put your ID, your game ID. So I will place the ID number there in I will place the game ID number so that you can access that game. And then there is a discussion post. Would you like more practice with punctuation? If so, which type? And that's all I have for you today. Please review these, study them, go over them, and let me know if you need more practice on any punctuation types. Have a great day, gladiators.